It's very natural and normal and seemingly proper that when you see somebody in pain, for whatever reason, you try to comfort him, try to say a few good words. Yet, when Moshe Rabbeinu was visibly in deep pain, God did not tell him anything at all. God was silent. What's happening? Before I share with you fascinating medrash, let us first of all say thank you to Hashem, not for being silent, but for being so actively involved in a miraculous situation in Eretz Yisrael. So Mizmor L'Soid, Ariel Adonai Kol Haaretz, Ivdu Es Adonai B'Simcha B'Oilo Fanu B'Nono, Du K'Adonai Elim Hu Asanu V'Lo Anach La'am V'Tzem Marisa B'Yishor B'Sedo, Chatzeroisa B'Silo Hoido L'Boch Shemoi Ki Tov Adonai L'Olam Chazdoi V'Yad Dor V'Dor Emunah Soy. Let's give some tzedakah. Please join me, and because when we do it together, it's much more powerful. Listen to a medrash. Medrash Rabbi on the parsha of this week, Chukas, chapter 19, in fact, to be specific. The Torah portion of this week starts with Zayis Chukas. HaTorah tells us the laws of the red heifer, that when someone has become impure, spiritually unfit, must go through a process of cleansing, of purification. But listen to what the Medrash relates about that. Amar Rabbi Yeshua de Sichten b'Shem Rabbi Levi. Rabbi Yeshua of Sichten said in the name of Rabbi Levi, Al kol dover v'dover shoya omer HaKadosh Baruch Hu leMoshe omer lo tumasoi v'tarosoi. Regarding every matter that God told Moshe Rabbeinu that this is impure, he also told them by which means they could be purified. In other words, when the Torah showed them a sheretz, an animal which isn't kosher, or one of the insects which aren't kosher, which are impure, how you become impure and how you can become pure. A whole section in the Torah about it. But then it says, Kiven sheigia leparshas Emor, when the Torah came to the parsha of Emor, with there the Torah says the following, and I'll read you the verses. Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, and God said to Moshe, Emor el HaKohanim b'nei Aaron v'marto elov lenefesh lo yitaber b'omav. God tells Moshe Rabbeinu, tell the Kohanim, the priests, they should not defile themselves by coming in contact with death. They can't even go to funerals. The only funerals they can go to is only to a mother, father, son, daughter, and brother. Sister, only an unwed sister. Once she's married, she already belongs to her husband. So Moshe Rabbeinu was told by God how the Kohanim can become impure by being in touch with death. Amar lo Moshe Rabbeinu. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, Ribono shel olam, Master of the universe, im nit mozeh b'meita hirose. Now what happens if this person did, for whatever reason, become defiled? How does he purify himself? Lo yeshiva, God didn't answer him. But also shown his karkum upon of Shel Moshe. At that moment, Moshe Rabbeinu was, his face turned yellow, white, green, different colors is mentioned. He was in deep pain. Only later on, even when he came to the parsha of this week, Chukas, which is much later, God told him, here is the answer. Then you asked me, what's going to be the solution, the remedy for somebody who became impure? I didn't answer you. I'm answering you now, and he goes through the Chukas. Why did God wait so much time to answer Moshe Rabbeinu? Why did God let Moshe Rabbeinu being so deeply disturbed? Moshe Rabbeinu, the faithful leader, is concerned if a Jew has become impure, how can he become pure? He's deeply hurt. The essence of his being is hurt. His pain for the Jewish people. And why is God letting him suffer that pain for such a long time? So maybe there's a message here. When we see somebody in pain, you don't always have to give an answer, a justification. Just be silent. Show empathy. Show sympathy. Sit down next to this person and just be quiet. Let the person feel that you understand. You feel this person's pain. That's the best answer. Later on, you will discuss it. An amazing insight that we have to remember. But we say, Rabbi Shalom, enough pain. Give us the answer, Mashiach.